Welcome back, guys. This is Blocka Blocka TV. Coming again with a new video. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. Join me on my journey to build up this channel. So, that being said, let's get started. In this video, I'm just going to cover what caliber ammo and firearms do I recommend during the ammo shortage of 2020. This is a gun talk TV show, so let's talk guns. Now, as you see on the screen, these guns that are visible to you at this moment and also the round, it's all 22 caliber. And during this ammo shortage, during the time of the scarcity of 9mm and 380 firearms for self-defense, as well as the 380 and 9mm ammo, I'm recommending for self-defense, home defense, and for range and practice use, I'm recommending the 22 caliber. I'm recommending it, guys. If you want to know my take on ammo, anything for self-defense, check out my first video. It'll tell you a lot about what I real world experience for me as far as the lethality, if that's a word, of the 22 round. Some people will trust their life with 22, some people won't. But I don't see any of these people that won't trust their life with 22. I don't see them trying the round out on themselves, let's say. I mean, you have common sense not to want to be injured with one of these rounds, so common sense would tell you that if you don't want to be hit with it, that nobody else would either. So in a self-defense situation, 22 is more than adequate. Shot placement is going to make a lot of the difference, but anyone that knows 22 has the tendency of a lot of times it bounces around once it enters the flesh, so it can cause more damage than a round that just penetrates and just goes in. So if you're using it for self-defense situations and you have to stop someone that's trying to hurt you, threaten your life, or people you know and love, then it is what it is, guys. But I'm going with the 22. And one of the main reasons I'm going with the 22 is because even during this ammo shortage, and it's also a firearm shortage in some cases as well, of 2020, the items that you see listed, these are items that are almost universally available. You can find them if you look. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of hard looking to find these items. The first one is the Ruger LCP2 22. These are roughly $300 to $350 range as of today, which is the 26th of July 2020. Also, the Glock 44, which is a 22 caliber. It's roughly the same price, believe it or not, as the Ruger. It's slightly more, maybe between the $25 to $50 range. I see these going all day for $350, around that mark. So you're looking at pretty much the same thing. And one more item is the tried and true, the Ruger 1022. There's so many millions of these guns over the years that have been produced and are still kicking strong, that they are easy to come by, new and on the secondhand market. These things are everywhere. I mean, you probably know somebody that has two or three of these and may be willing to part with one. And brand new, you can get these for about the same. I'd say about 200 to 250 range for a decent Ruger 1022. Now, a 1022 is small enough for home defense. It allows a good amount of maneuverability down hallways. You can get accessories. These things can be accessorized. There's Archangel stocks there's bullpup stocks. There's different stocks that allow you to make it tactical, and you can do a lot. You can just simply add just rings to it and put a scope on it. You can add rails to it, where you can add lights and all. There's a lot of things you can do with a 1022. They have the BX25 magazines where you have a 25 round banana clip looking magazines. There's a lot of things that could be done with this gun that would make it excellent for defending yourself. I mean, home defense and even long range defense with a 22. If you fire enough shots in somebody's directions, they'll think twice about what they're trying to do. That's a guarantee. I mean, the sound of someone shooting at you, I'm sure would put you, if not to flight, put you on high alert. So the 22 round, guys, because of the shortage, you can find 22 ammo at many of the big box stores, and I believe you can still get the 22 ammo at Walmart, even though Walmart does not carry pistol loads anymore. Any pistol ammo is no longer available for purchase at Walmart. Only hunting calibers are available at Walmart. So you won't find your 45s, your 40s, your 223 and 5.56. You won't find your 9 millimeters. You won't find those type of rounds at Walmart. But I do believe you can still get boxes and boxes of the the case pack, the cases, bricks of 22, and for pretty cheap. You can find them at the big box stores, 6 cent to 8 cent a round, and you can find the bricks easy, and you get the 50 round box. You're spending not a lot of money, $50, and you have several hundred rounds that you can use for home defense. And the reason why I'm referring it for the 1022 is if there's a need for self-defense, you have to have something. And while you're trying to procure what you actually want, this is a good standby. And a lot of people don't talk about it, but a lot of people use 22. A lot of people carry 22s as their primary carry. A lot of people defend their homes with 22 rifles and AR-22s, and I mean, there's a stigma about about the caliber that you use to defend yourself with. You have to have something in order to be in the game. So, in my opinion, having 22 is better than having a knife in a gunfight. Having 22 in some instances is better than having 380 or 9 millimeter in certain instances. And that it's an arguable point, but I come from a street perspective. I come from a perspective of I've seen things on the streets that the gun culture is just not. Most people that own firearms are never going to use them. So most people are never in a position, unless you've been in the military or something like that, or you're somebody that grew up in an area like I did where crime was everywhere every day and there was multiple shootings every year and multiple people killed every year. You won't know unless you've actually been in those instances. You won't know that a lot of people that have been killed with through gun violence are killed with 22s. I mean, it's just one of those things. And there's this big argument online about stopping power and calibers, but again, the popularity of the 22 round over the past 50, 100 years is just it's unsurpassed. So, guys, that's my recommendation on what caliber firearm do I recommend during the ammo shortage of 2020. The 22 long rifle is almost always. There was a point a few years back where you couldn't get 22, and that has changed since. But for a long time, you couldn't. For a while back then, you couldn't. 22 was as rare as it was a very rare thing. It's like how 380 and 9mm is now. So if you guys need something for self-defense and you can't find 9mm and 380, then I recommend something, the most readily available thing, 22 long rifle. Guys, I thank you for stopping by Blocka Blocka TV. It's your boy Block. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Please subscribe. I'm out.